David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Guys, I was able to catch up with Lane Kiffin before the game. Here at home with this conference opponent and heated rival coming in, this is an opportunity to make a name for themselves in the conference. The SEC is off to a competitive start, and they have got to prove themselves here today. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Sooners headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And he takes this from inside the 5. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. On the run, it's Hall. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. They go right back to him. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
That's a really good job by this defense because second and short, a lot of times, you're thinking pass. You're thinking they're going to try to make that big play because they're set up in a good spot. They did a great job still getting penetration, shutting down the run. Now, third and short time. Probably expecting another run again. Who's going to be the most physical team?
Sends it back in motion. On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Got it behind the line. It's Berry. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Now the play fake. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Those play-action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right? Because you still have the fake, and then the quarterback turns his back to the defense, has to reset. You got to protect him a little bit better than that, or the fake's got to be a lot better.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. To the air, it's Levin. Buying some time. He'll get rid of it. Got his man on the right. And the big gain, they've got it on the 46.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, third downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the first down.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. LSU quick to the line. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. The give on the counter. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass. They've got the screen set up. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
That's really good eye discipline by the safety. Great job not getting his eyes lost. It looks like pass immediately. He locks in on the running back. He sees the screen develop, fires upfield, pulls the trigger, and makes the tackle.
He'll throw on 3rd down. And that one's going to be batted away incomplete, and we have played 1. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the 2nd quarter. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. They'll call a timeout. Play clock running short. It was down to 5 before the stoppage. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He wants it all. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum. It plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the other.
They'll start on the ground with Xavier Robinson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that.
great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. He's in open space downfield.
And nice job by this defense, really being physical at the point of the attack. There's not a lot of holes, man. They run the ball on back-to-back plays. Aggressive linebackers playing downhill. Nice job by the D-line, owning the line of scrimmage. And now they got them in a situation where this is where they want it. 3rd and long, guaranteed passing situation.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Could be an alley. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Well, their defense did a great job deep in their own end, right? Getting the turnover on downs. And now the offense is starting to pay that off. On the 3rd play of this drive, 3rd down, they're able to run it, pick up the first, they stay on the field, and they're going to try and churn this thing out.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks. You know, Oklahoma's DNA is being tough. They have a whole drill about being tough named after them, the Oklahoma drill, and they won that one.
And we've seen that kind of come and go some throughout the years, but it started with serious physicality back in the day when they ran the option and just hit you in the mouth. But, you know, football's involved, and that's the one thing about this offense. Can they keep their physicality and assert their physicality? The good Oklahoma teams are physical.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
I love when you break out the hit stick. When you come and that guy gets struck and he goes backwards, that's how you bring it.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Got the big tight end on the corner route. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Well, on a lot of 3rd downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around.
Finding some room. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
And this D's going to have to find some answers, guys. I mean, you've seen him. This offense has moved the ball down the field, done what they want. Now 1st and goal situation. Who cares about the yards? Like, step up right here, try to force them into a 4th down, try to make them kick a field goal.
And the Sooners trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Going for 6. Touchdown Sooners. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. Timely decisions, effective play management helps him get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Finds a little space. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
To throw, it's Levitt. Pulls it in, it's Brown. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
Find my guys quickly, know my matchups, get them the football, let them do the rest. So many playmakers now in football. I'm trying to get it to him as fast as possible so he can do that. Right after the catch, make guys miss, make beautiful plays.
Power football with the run. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the...
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41.
The offense really needed some points to dig themselves out of this hole right before the half. What did they do? They turned it over. The worst thing they could do, now they've dug themselves an even bigger hole.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Gives it on the option. Looking for room at the 30. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. but this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Third down play from the gun. Quickly complete. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Quarterback may change this route. Trying to set the tone with the run. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20 and pick up a 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to the well. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to run for it. There's some room. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense, it really didn't matter. Nice job up front, nice execution, picking up not only the 1, making it an even bigger play and getting the 1st down.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. On the move. Oh, better look out. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Turning it on. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Pulls it in. It's Harris. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
field, and boy, this guy... Good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Put themselves in a bit of a bind, but that last one is 2nd and 14. Dropping back, it's Mateer. He's got it on the move. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll run out of the gun. Here's Xavier Robinson. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Run inside. It's Berry. Push down for the tackle.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Complete to the left. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Tigers with the 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Barry. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. Now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Hall. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll send the back in motion. Under fire. He's going for it all. Makes the grab down the left side. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Trying to run, it's Hall. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The Tigers want to move quickly. Back to throw, it's Levin. It's complete to the right. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. Oh, look out, the ball's free. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And this offense, man, they just can't get out of their own way. Like, they've got a 0 on the scoreboard already. Now turning the football over late in the game when you're down, they've got to find a way to make something good happen on that side of the football.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. So this hasn't been the most prolific day for them, but boy, would they love to take advantage of getting that turnover right here. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few 1st downs together, we're looking really good.
Here's Robinson one more time. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Brought down at the 20. It's a 1st down as this offense tries to get something going from deep in its own territory.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
He wants to change this route. Handoff to Xavier. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Got the back over the middle. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Here's a give to Robinson. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Xavier again. Maybe some room here. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Handoff to Xavier. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Got room to work. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.